Sup, punk bitches? Opex here. Nah, I mean, got a game on Turtle Rock. I am spawning as a random player, random race, I mean, against JeltoLepo, spawning as an undead player. Taking place, again, on Turtle Rock. Gonna start up trying to figure out what's going on here. Looks like a quick altar. I don't know if you guys are familiar with my computer just being shit. I'm in the process of building a computer. I have no idea how to fucking do it. I'm going through all the tutorials. I must be a fucking moron. I'm about halfway through it. I just gotta plug in the cords, and it pissed me off actually a couple weeks ago, and I haven't tried again. But I will try it again pretty soon. But until then, I have this Altar of Darkness that you're not going to be able to see the animations. A crypt, very late crypt. Pretty standard stuff. Quick Acolyte Scout. Rather smart. He's going to lose his gold intake. In fact, he's actually going to train another Acolyte because he's going to actually go out here and continue to observe. Here I am as an Orc. Standard build, standard opening. You can probably bet your bottom dollar it's going to be a Blade Master. Blade Master it is. Okay, so this is a game that took place sometime late last week. When I started recording again, I was like, oh, this is a good game. In fact, this is a pretty freaking epic game, so you guys want to stay tuned and listen. And unless you want me to call you punk bitches like I've been calling you. So I pretty much think that I know where he is now. In terms of, you know, it's just seeing the Acolyte here. Acolyte knows pretty much where I am as an Orc. Actually, the Acolyte 100% knows exactly where I am. So that's what's going to happen here. Blade Master Grunt opening for Opex. We have the undead JeltoLepo spawning as a late graveyard. So this is about a TED build. Not to the T, but it's pretty much a TED build. So he's going to get this out. His Tomb of Relics is really late, so this is actually a terrible TED build. But the delay on the graveyard and the fast hero, I kind of expect him to try to do some sort of harass, or at least steal some creeps from me or something. Peon, I'm just trying to throw him in there a little bit just to see what's going on. I do notice the Death Knight, and I know where he's going to spawn, so I'm probably going to try to clear this out as soon as possible, or this one out as soon as possible. Either one's liable. I am just checking to see if Fog of War's off. I pretty much just see this right here. So I know that that's not being played, and I know that he's going after my peasant, Peon. So he's going to get that kill. He's going to get 25 experience. Not sure why I'm just waiting for that Grunt. I think I'm just waiting for that Grunt just to figure out what's going on. I don't know. So I'm going after this turtle. Going to take it down rather easily without any interference, as the Death Knight is coming off here trying to do some sort of harassment. I am going to spot this Death Knight trying to do something over here. Quick coil, so I don't know what that's all about. He's trying to do any type of damage he can on my grunts. I haven't started a tech yet. Looks like a late voodoo lounge, and that's very cool because I don't necessarily need it until about right now, actually. Grunt's going to circle around. I'm going to try to figure out what I'm doing here. Might sell my TP and get a scroll. I mean, Boots of Speed or something. It looks like he's going after my Death Knight. Or my Blade Master, rather. And I can take another coil. And I can take one hit. And it didn't even take a hit. So I got the Boots of Speed. I still have my TP. Should be able to get a little bit of healing in. Enough where another coil could not kill me. And that's the plan, probably. Sell the TP, get a couple healing cells, get that taken away, and it looks like he just gets enough for a coil, and I knew that, and I just got a, so he gets that off. Still trying to go after my Blade Master. He could have killed me right there, because the dust should have revealed me. And that is not looking good for me and my Blade Master. That's going to be a dead Blade Master, but I do block him in with the grunts. Forcing a TP, so at my level 1 now, being resurrected at the altar, it's gonna be rather quick. But now that the fiends are out, the red undead should not have any problem creeping. So good job by him. I thought that I left a little bit of space here. Apparently I did not. So now I know, you know, get that burrow back a tiny inch. Future reference. I'm not going to go off creeping obviously yet because I want my Blade Master to soak up some sort of experience. Death Knight should get level 2 off this, especially after that hero kill. So he has a hero kill and a peon kill so far. So after this creep camp, actually after the second ogre, he will get level 2. He's going to use those skellies to his advantage. And it looks like I'm going to go quick into the ogre Magi. Gonna quick creep this one out. Looks like I'm not gonna have any type of issue. Let's see what item Red picked up. He picked up a circlet, which is actually pretty good. You know, extra everything, and definitely likes actually all those abilities. 0.6 armor, not so much. It doesn't really matter, but intelligence and the strength. And I might lose this grunt. And I ended up losing a grunt, so a bad micro on my part. That should have been something that was easily microed. It looks like I'm just trying to fuck around with my base. Maybe not even. But that probably pissed me off a bit. 200 gold on a grunt, wasted because of a creep. You know. It doesn't look like Red's having any problem trying to get to level 3. Should get level 3 after these level 3 trappers go down. So level 3 Death Knight to a level 2 Blade Master. It looks like I'm getting a little beat up at this point. So I'm going double Bestiary. So perhaps expect Raiders, maybe even Wind Riders. And Lich over here coming out. No orb as of yet. Tier 3 is not even started. So it looks like there's going to be some big push coming. Frost Armor's out. Frost Armor does a lot of... It just tremendously destroys Orc and their melee units. Could get the level 3 out of this. I'm not entirely sure if I do. It looks like I might. I should get the... Oh, these are level 2s. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. Just on the nose. Just gets to level 3. Now I got my Shadow Hunter out. I do spot this. Not sure if he's trying to pick up a potion of invulnerability. That would be a good choice for Red right now. He doesn't have too many units, but he has strong heroes at this point. I do spot him, like I said, so I'm going to chuck my units after him, try to get a kill, maybe a Hex on a Fiend or something. It did not work out. I did not get there in time, and I was not expecting this. There is such thing as Fog of War, so I don't really see what's going on. So I'm just going to creep this out, I guess. Or not. Okay, so I am going to creep it out and push my Blade Master out to try to figure out if this has been done. Maybe I can get a quick kill on that Ogre Magi. Or just try to find out where the undead went, because I saw him go this direction, and I can't really imagine him creeping out too much past that gold mine. So I'm looking for him. He does spot me. And he definitely spots my base. He does see double Bestiaries, and he definitely witnessed that Raider go by. So it looks like Raiders with my Shadow Hunter going off creeping, and very slow job at creeping. So I'm just chilling here. It looks like I'm not doing much with my Blade Master. And with level 2 Windwalk it should be, right? Yep, level 2 Windwalk.
A player's forces are
going after the base instead, knowing that I probably have enough time to creep out this creep camp. As long as I micro a little bit better. And Red has some Fiends and actually Banshees. So that's a rather bit of a surprise. So I do see the Temple of the Damned, and I see a ghoul right here that's very vulnerable. Definitely going to go down. See if I can grab another ghoul. Generally speaking, you all want to see the Acolytes go down. I think a tremendous deal on gold and lumber would be taking care of those ghouls. If he's not paying attention to 2 ghouls going down, I could probably go ham on those fucking Acolytes. Alright, so now I see him rushing to his base. I knew I didn't have time. He couldn't have been that far off. So I get some time to creep right now. Try to get my Shadow Hunter to level 3. Even with this ward, he does spot my Blade Master going by. So that's a bad idea right there. But he did go back to base, and it looks like he probably, yep, trained up another ghoul, put it over here. He has 2 ghouls now, and he definitely has plenty of wood, so it really doesn't matter at this point. So he's going in for this push right here. Banshees, they have initiate Banshees. So that's just going to put curse on units, and that's actually very strong. If you put curse on a Blade Master, that's very strong. I'm just checking around, making sure that nothing is too... he does have Dust of Appearance. He just has 1 more charge left on the DK. Does he have any on the Lich? Nothing on the Lich. So Blade Master just going around. Obviously I could be checking over here. I'm not the best actually with Orc. I've been told time and time again, Orc is not my best race. Thank you for telling me that I suck with Orc. I'm not sure if Red sees this. He definitely knows that something's up. I might lose a grunt. I do lose a grunt from a fucking creep. That pisses me off. I hope it takes down the Banshee. That would make my day. But because of the curse, it's missing the majority of the time. Which, Banshees are actually underrated. No one ever uses Banshees. I never really use Banshees except for, what's it called? Anti-magic shell. So I'm going quickly after that Fiend, but my Raider's dropping like flies, but so is that Fiend. So a Raider for a Fiend right now. Still focusing my Raider. While I'm focusing a Fiend, it has Frost Armor. There's plenty of mana on that DK. And with that statue going, this doesn't look like a good fight for me. I'm getting really outclassed at this point. Orc is not my strong suit. I'm pretty good with the Orc heroes, but managing Orc, especially against Undead or something, I don't think I can handle that very well. I'm much better at Orc versus Human. Orc, in my opinion, is pretty powerful against Human, especially... Yeah, I think Orc is very powerful against Human. People would disagree. Now here, I'm a Human player, and I gotta say, I'm pretty weak against Orc. Orc just kind of like owns me. So there's this rush, or this attack coming in, and this DK has at least 2 more coils. Just continually just saving up that Fiend. Focusing my Blade Master right now, and it's working. Oh, I tried to get a surround. I get a surround on that Death Knight, but that Raider should come out, should get killed, and that Death Knight should get out of here. A little bit of focus, and it's really not doing much good. Level 4 DK. He still only has level 1 aura, so so this DK just gets hexed. I'm trying to go after him really hard right now. He ends up killing one of his units to keep himself alive with Death Pact. So I'm like, oh fuck, I lost. You know, I suck with the Orc. Whatever. Shadowhunter out of mana. That's rather bad. Blade Master forcing to use that scroll or that invulnerability potion. Death Knight doesn't have any more mana, so I should be going after those Banshees at this point, because they should go down. Just gets a healing wave off. I do have enough for a Windwalk, but my Raider does go down, so I'm really running low on units. I'm just trying to pump out as many units as possible. I'm trying to take down as many units as possible. Death Knight out of, I know something's going to happen. It's going to attack my Blade Master. My Blade Master just gets that potion off. Very strong. I know that the Lich and the DK is out of mana, but the Death Knight should be having a Death Coil here soon. So, trying to go after Banshees or whatever unit I can, really. Just try to focus it down as quickly as possible. Now it looks like I'm actually, thanks to my shop, so I'm just getting potions and then healing potions and stuff just to keep my units alive. Blade Master could Windwalk out of here. There isn't another Dust. So thank God for the Orc shops. Take that down. Should be able to ensnare that Lich. Or a statue, whatever I'm fiending for. Fiending for. Pun in words. So I do have the Orb. Orb of Lightning is very powerful. Now, is he going to use that coil on my Death? He tried to use the coil on my Blade Master, so I used it right away, that potion. That potion, actually, because he didn't save his Lich, which he knew that his Lich was going to go down anyways. You know, that Raider and Snare, hacks, things of that nature, his Lich was going to go down. So he tried to use that coil on taking down my Blade Master. And I kind of saw that coming, so I had to use that potion right away. So, in a sense, that was skillful on my part. There is a burrowed fiend I didn't realize. Or maybe I did realize, and I just didn't want to go get the Dust of Appearance for some reason. And maybe I do realize it, I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. I could keep a Raider right there, and that would be excellent. So Death Knight trying to heal up, gets a rod, tries to get his mana back up to full. He's still pumping Banshees, it looks like. So he's a couple Banshees, plenty of Fiends. Is he still tier 2? He is tier 3 now, so this Lich, when he comes out, should get the Orb. And when he gets that Orb of good game, things may go from bad to worse for me. Or good to better for him. So, what is this? Ring of Protection +3, not altogether useful. I'm not entirely sure what armor does to like Coils and Nova, but it's not much, if any. Still a burrowed Fiend. Actually, it looks like that Fiend unburrowed and moved closer. So we can see more. See more, like Seymour Skinner in Simpsons. Sorry. Alright, so Blade Master level 4, Shadow Hunter almost level 4. Should just keep shopping it up. Red says good game, so he pretty much thinks, oh okay, I got he has the unit count right now. Second that Lich comes out with that orb, he's already thinking, okay, I got this punk now. This punk bitch motherfucker. He's gonna go down for having a shop next to his base and a Blade Master and a Shadow Hunter and then Snare and Hex and Healing Wave and Critical Strikes and all that bullshit. The only thing that's really keeping me in this. So it looks like I just got level 4 on that Shadow Hunter. I get a Wind Rider out, expecting some sort of, perhaps Destroyers or something. And it looks like I'm trying to put up together an expansion. I'm not sure how much gold I have right at the moment. And I do have plenty of gold, so I'm probably going to try to set up an expansion at this point. I do spot them. And I just realized that's a huge army. And I should have probably come back just to take down that Banshee and ran out of there like a scared motherfucker. So I moved my peon over a little bit just to make sure that he doesn't spot that peon if I'm trying to expand. So it was smart of me not to expand, but I did want to at least go toward him before I started to expand, at least get him scared and going back to his base or something. But I didn't realize he had all this unit, so at this point I'm thinking one of two things. Oh shit, he's probably expanded. He's probably, much stronger than I am right now. I'm getting a Kodo up. I definitely need that Kodo. Another Wind Rider, so I'm going to get 3 Wind Riders just to be some sort of, instead of like a lot of orcs go Headhunters to deter the Destroyer. Well, I'm going to go Wind Riders because I believe one Wind Rider should beat up and take down a Destroyer. Obviously, it doesn't really work when things like Coil come into play with a mana pot. So he's expecting to use a lot of Coil. Just chuck Coil, 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 Coil. But now that my Blade Master is a little stronger, definitely has level 2 Critical Strike. So I ended up stealing the Tome. I didn't have enough for that Valor. And I'm getting the Creepjack there, but it's not altogether that powerful. Looks like I'm trying to take down things right now, but he just used a Coil on the Raider. Not sure if that was the right decision. I am taking down Fiends and stuff. And it looks like he's focusing my Blade Master. I'm not sure if that's going to be altogether the best for him. I'm almost taking down that... Okay, that Destroyer just finally goes down. I didn't want that Destroyer in the air, even though I don't have any type of magic. I'm still taking down this Fiend. Fiend is actually focusing the wrong way. He's not focusing down my units as much as I thought he would, which making my Healing Wave that much more successful. Blade Master, quite hurt. Just takes a Nova right before Wind Walk. Has to retreat a little bit, but I can come back in just to get a nice attack going off. I do notice that there is a lot of... So another Coil Nova goes off on my Blade Master. And I had to use the healing potion, the full healing potion down. So Blade Master going to Monk, Coil going down, and my Blade Master goes down. I did not, just barely didn't have enough for Healing Wave, and I was expecting to be able to use a Healing Wave. Lich should be out of mana by this point. I mean, I don't understand why he would be still alive. So this is going back to back. My Kodo's probably going to be taken down unless I can really just ensnare his DK and be able to get out of there in time. But there is such thing as Coil, and he still has almost 200 mana, so my Blade Master is up in air. I'm trying to heal up my Kodo, but my Kodo does go down. Another fucking Coil comes into play. And yeah, I did mean it exactly how I said it. Another fucking coil comes into play. So I get level 5 on my Blade Master. You can expect level 3 critical damage. That's 244 damage right there. Just doing a hell of a lot of damage. I don't think coil can stand up to 220 criticals. So at this point, my heroes are very powerful, but so is his. He has a level 5 DK and a level 4 Lich versus a level 5 Blade Master and a level 5 Shadow Hunter. So I should have level 3 Healing Wave at this point. So that Shadow Hunter is that much more useful, and I definitely should be healing up my magic right now, my mana, I mean. Wow, that was just the noobish thing I've ever said in my life. I'm not sure what he just took down right there. It could have been my peon. I really wasn't paying attention. It probably was my peon. But during all this going on, Red actually put up an expansion. So this isn't an expansion attempt. This is actually an expansion. So this is making me look so much worse. I don't have an expansion. He has 480 gold left in his mind, and I only have 250. So things are really ticking for me, and I really need to get my expansion underway. So he's expecting me to try to go for an expansion or an all-out attack. Me, I'm going in right over here trying to check for that expansion because I know I'm really low. And so I do take down that Acolyte, which could be healing things or unsummoning things. Now I should be taking this down before that comes up. And he definitely spots 2 Raiders and a Grunt walking by, so I should be able to ensnare now and be able to body block or do whatever with the Grunt. That's extra meat in my opinion. Shadow Hunter getting focused. A Coil Nova could screw up a lot of things, but I do have Ensnare readily available. I do Ensnare the Death Knight, try to get him out of the way a little bit. So Grunt kind of pads a little bit, protecting the rest of my more vulnerable units. So it looks like I'm doing the long distance mining thing with my peons, and that's cool too because I got to get gold some way or another. And it looks like I'm going to go back in here, focus down that Lich. That should be a great opportunity to take him down before that DK. So I do hex him, so I don't want a coil going down on that Lich, so I do hex him. I should be able to get a healing wave off. Coil goes down, so I should be able to back off a little bit, try to take down that Abomination, and I should be able to without a coil going in. I gotta switch my Shadow Hunter, flip him around so he doesn't get coiled and focused. And now at this point, an Ensnare goes down in that Death Knight. Should be able to focus him down a little bit. Does kill one of my Raiders, one of the ones that didn't Ensnare, so he prevented another Ensnare in the surround. Definitely got to back off my Melon Head over here because I don't want him going down. Another healing wave going down. Am all out of mana, but my Blade Master has plenty of mana. I do expect something to happen here.
A player's
still got
under attack.
So I am finally putting down that expansion. I definitely needed it, and I definitely can't live this whole time, you know, without an expansion. And it looks like he is training up his Lich again, so that is more important than the rest of his units. And it looks like I am getting gold now, so I do have a few units. I have 2 Grunts, a Raider, and my double hero compilation. So I have level 5 Shadow Hunter, level 5 Blade Master, and about 209 gold, which will be spent on items. It looks like a Clarity, 2 Clarities, because I definitely want to add up those thingamabobs. So he does spot my expansion attempt. He probably won't take it down. I'm right here. And he definitely knows, like, okay, I can't be here too long. Hex, Ensnare, focus with the Blade Master, that shit's gonna be coming. I could just poke him, and that's what I decided to do, just to be like, get the fuck out of my face, motherfucker. And things of that nature. Excuse my French. Sorry, children. Sorry, parents showing children my stupid channel, which probably does not happen. There is no conscious parents that want their kids listening to this filth from Opex. So anyways, with my rated R language, you're going to see this Death Knight level 4 meeting up with that Lich, which should be coming out soon. So I'm definitely spotting over here. I definitely want to get some sort of gold. I'm not going to get much in terms of anything else. Maybe a tome. So that's all I'm expecting from this. I'm expecting maybe some gold, maybe a tome. So it's not much gold, but you know, it's probably like 25, 30 gold, and that would be like 3 peons just returning to a mine. He could definitely coil my peons, but I don't think he really generally wants to. I'm trying to go in for a surround attempt, but he does coil one of my peons before I could get a surround. I definitely want to attack him. But it looks like I'm going to back off a little bit. I do have a couple raiders now. I only have 114 gold, but... So this is rather interesting at this point because there's a destroyer in air, there's a death knight, and a lich. For some reason, he knows that I'm going to already focus as lich. That is the oddball, and so far my focus with the lich and snare and then hexing the death knight has been working. But he has a couple destroyers. And I'm not entirely sure if you can destroy that hex right away, but you can definitely destroy your own armor to get that extra attack damage. I'm not sure if he wants to do that. Obviously, death... Oh. So he's trying to focus down my units, just try to take one at a time. He does have another statue out. It looks like he's trying to go full on destroyers. We'll see how that works out for him. So I'm still trying to get more mana on my Shadow Hunter. I want full mana for any type of engagement. Blademaster has plenty of mana for wind walks and stuff. That's at least 3 wind walks right there. By the time something actually happens, probably 4 wind walks should be in my ability range. So I know I'm focusing more on me than the undead, but I definitely want to see both sides of this because I don't know exactly what the undead was thinking the majority of the time. So a Coil Nova going straight on my Shadow Hunter, and I know to back off. He might take down a Grunt. There's not really much I can do about that at this point. Now I have a little bit better position to focus down some ghouls. I want to focus down ghouls, so I want him to waste his coil on stuff. 2 destroyers do pop in, and that's going to be the telltale sign that I'm a little bit outnumbered right now in terms of quality of unit count. Shadow Hunter needs to back off or have a healing wave and then back off. Another coil goes down, but is Nova going to go down? Not enough for a Nova, but focus on with the destroyers. Just focus down and kill my Shadow Hunter, so I really had to kill his Lich. Level 6 on my Blademaster at this point, so I could focus down that Death Knight. I'm going to say screw the destroyers, that Death Knight needs to go down. Actually, I am going to focus down and ensnare a destroyer instead. I did ensnare another destroyer, so I'm expecting to get another quick, easy kill. He could kill my raider, that's fine. I think at this point his destroyers cost a lot more and is more valuable than a raider with ensnare. Not sure why obs are deciding to leave when it's like the most crucial points. So another ensnare goes down and I will get another destroyer kill. I definitely have enough for my Shadow Hunter. And it looks like I have plenty of gold at this point, so I could be... It looks like I'm getting a couple more raiders. I definitely want the ensnare, and it looks like I might cancel my hero to get something out of the tavern. Or something. My fucking Shadow Hunter. And that's probably what I'm going to do, but a level 5 actually costs a lot, so I'm not sure 100% if that's what I'm... Yep, I did cancel it, and I think it's 680? Something like that. We'll keep a check on that. I think it's 680? Yeah, 680 would be level 5 resurrection at the tavern. I could try to get some kills here. Obviously no dust. I gotta get my Shadow Hunter some mana. I'm pretty sure without my Shadow Hunter right here at this moment, so we can go heal, would be pretty ideal. It looks like I'm gonna get a shop here, and that's a very smart decision. You want a shop where you're fighting. I do have plenty of peasants now here, sorry, peons, and I did see the undead show up, so I was like, okay, I gotta keep some tabs on him, what's going on. Looks like I might try for some Zig kills. I have enough for a Blade Storm, but I don't have enough for, yeah, so I'm not gonna do it, because I'm not gonna be able to wind walk out of there, so I'm just gonna get a couple Acolyte kills and try to get out of there. Dust of Appearance did go down, because I don't see a shade, and actually that backfired. I went the wrong way. Just took down a lot of damage, and that's actually really not good. If he's going to chase me, he's going to be in a really, really, really good situation. I just took a Clarity Pot. I have another Clarity Potion, so I definitely have one healing wave. All my units are in really, really bad situation. So I need to heal with my Blademaster. And get him to want to fight over here, which actually is part of my plan. My Blade Master...
All players' forces are under attack.
So my Blade Master just showed up. It looked like I just took a potion. Just because I remember this game, I took a potion as I attacked, and I took down that Lich. Now I do have to wind walk out of there. There is a Dust of Appearance. Focus on that Fiend. I want to take down the Fiend as quickly as possible. Have him waste all his coils on a Fiend or something. He is focusing my Blade Master again, so a coil goes down and Healing Wave does go off. Blade Master picks up another potion, uses it right away, so basically fighting at my shop right now is a terrible idea for the undead. Some ensnares should be going down here. I should be getting ensnares going down. But I only have one actually, Raider. And it does ensnare him, so that should seal the deal. Death Knight does go down. Level 6 on the Shadow Hunter. Enough mana for another wave. Smiley face going down for me. Melonhead says luck. That's lucky. You putting your shop right there and me fighting at your shop was luck for you. That's not luck. I took the advantage from your mistake. I don't call that luck. So he's using an Acolyte to scout. He might be trying to attack my hero or something, but I think he's just trying to scout to make sure I'm not quickly attacking his shit. So he can go back and get some healing or whatever he's trying to do at his base. He does have some money flow still, so you gotta take that into account. So he picks up some potions. He sold some things and got some potions. Looks like I am finally going to do what I said I was going to do before with that Blade Storm. So 4 buildings are going to go down from this and 2 Acolytes, just like that. Blade Master needs to just be in an awesome position, just continue. I'm going to focus down that Destroyer. Looks like he's going to try to focus my Shadow Hunter again. If it didn't work with your Frost Nova coil crap, it's not going to work now, buddy. So this looks like the beginning of the end for the undead. And Lich does come out, but he does put out the good game. So that, in my opinion, was a great game. That was back and forth. That was me getting a couple good opportunities. He got that good hero kill in the beginning. Let's check this out. 7-6. I killed 5 heroes. He killed 3. I must have killed his Lich 4 of those times and his Death Knight once. And he killed my Blade Master once and my Shadow Hunter once or twice. Actually, he killed my Blade Master twice and killed my Shadow Hunter once. I think that's what happened. Or he killed my Shadow Hunter twice. You know what? I don't remember now, but you can always recap. I got a lot more items, more experience gain overall. Obviously, you know, this game did go back and forth. We did kill a lot of units. So when you look at units killed, I killed 88 units in that game. He killed 58. And you know what? This was a great game. I got to admit. He does have the resource advantage. Not by much. You know, what's that? 500 gold. So it's not too much. And he lost some gold to upkeep. Lumber. He got a little bit more lumber, but did that really make a difference? Not really. So altogether, that was neck and neck. That really should have deserved a game 2 or something of that nature. But I hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned for more content. I always have more.